Hi everyone, welcome to this video. We all know that cloud computing has become such an essential skill to master, but at the same time there is so much information out there that it becomes extremely difficult for people to understand and grasp all the cloud concepts. That is exactly why I decided to create this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT as your virtual assistant and as your teacher to learn and master the cloud computing concepts faster. I am going to share with you the prompts that you can use to understand more about the cloud products, the real world use cases, and by the end of this video, you will be able to read those long white papers and long blogs in a matter of minutes. So I have created a document that I will share with you. This document has all the example prompts that I will show you in the video today. Feel free to make your own copy and use these example prompts in order to kickstart your cloud learning journey. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and go follow me on Instagram where I share my daily life updates. With that, let's get started. So the most common use case for using ChatGPT is to simplify concepts. Whenever you're learning cloud computing or learning anything for that matter, when you come across terms or concepts that are difficult to understand in spite of Googling them, one alternative is trying them out on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is often able to give you an explanation as simplified that a child could understand, and it also provides you with examples. So it is a matter of using the correct prompts in order to get an explanation for a particular concept. Let's see if ChatGPT is able to explain to me what is a content delivery network with examples. As you can see, it was able to give me a very good definition of what a content delivery network is. It is able to explain to me in simple terms how it works. And at the same time, it is now also going to give me an example to show me how a content delivery network can be used in real world. So I think this is an amazing tool to understand the concepts, understand how things work, and also get real world examples. So one of my most favorite use cases for ChatGPT is using it to summarize blogs and white papers. Not a single week has gone by that I have not used this feature. A lot of times cloud providers have these lengthy white papers or lengthy blogs and articles that can get pretty boring to read. That is when ChatGPT comes in really handy. I love it to get 3 takeaways from the blog or to summarize what is said in a white paper. Let's see this in action. So as you can see, I'm going to use this prompt for ChatGPT. And as you can see, this big data analytics options on AWS is a 55-page white paper. And now let's give this prompt to ChatGPT and let's see if it is able to summarize the contents or not. So as you can see here, it is first beginning by telling us an description of what is there. And then it goes on telling part by part of what is covered in the white paper. So overall, I'm a big fan of this particular summarization feature that comes handy with ChatGPT. Cloud providers have hundreds and hundreds of services, and when you're learning cloud, it can get confusing how one service differs from another. This is when ChatGPT is really useful. You can ask ChatGPT to differentiate between two services or give you use case related to the two services. In this case, I'm going to give this prompt to ChatGPT to tell me the difference between Bigtable and BigQuery. Let's see this in action. As you can see, ChatGPT starts by talking about what the services are and how they are different. So let's see this prompt in action. When I tell ChatGPT to give me a difference between BigQuery and Bigtable, it starts by telling me what the services are. And then it goes on explaining how it is different when it comes to pricing models, scalability, data manipulation, and it also gives me real world use cases. So if you are confused between how two products are different, you should use ChatGPT to get the answer. Another way of using ChatGPT is to understand what a cloud product is, what it does, and what are some real world use cases for it. So in this case, let's see if ChatGPT is able to tell me what is BigQuery and what are 3 customer references. So let's see this in action. So what I've told ChatGPT is to tell me what is BigQuery, give me 3 customer references who use it and how they benefit from it. So as you can see, ChatGPT starts by telling me about what is BigQuery, and then it tells me how customers like Spotify, Twitter, and Instacart are using it in order to improve their business. So this is a great way of understanding real world applications of your cloud services. I was really surprised when I found out that ChatGPT was able to answer my design questions. Of course, I don't rely on the designs or answers provided by ChatGPT, but at the same time, it does a fair enough job of giving you a rough understanding of how you would go about designing a real time data processing system in GCP, or how you would set up monitoring for any service in AWS or GCP. Let's see this in action. I told ChatGPT, you are a cloud architect, design a real time data processing system in GCP. So as you can see, it has done an amazing job of breaking down the real time data processing system into phase by phase, where it is first talking about ingestion. Since it is real time, it gave me the right answer. It is talking about stream analytics. It is talking about data storage. It is talking about monitoring, visualization, security. And I think it has done an amazing job of giving me a real time design answer. I think it has done a fabulous job of providing me with an actual design for a real time data processing system. One of the biggest reasons ChatGPT created so much noise in the market and became a big reason for concern for software engineers is because it can actually answer coding questions. Of course, I have not tried it with some complicated coding problems, but I think it does a very amazing job of giving you small code snippets so that you don't have to write them from scratch. Let's see this in action. So as you can see, I've told ChatGPT to give me a step-by-step function in Python to create a cloud function that reads a message from pub subtopic and writes it to BigQuery. So as you can see here, it begins by telling me what packages I need to import, what dependencies I need. It is giving me the code to create the PubSub and BigQuery clients, and then comes in the actual cloud function code. So overall, my thoughts are it does an amazing job of writing those small code snippets. Again, I will not ask you to rely on ChatGPT 100% for writing code. However, it does a decent job of giving you the skeletons that you can use to write code faster. So this will come in super handy when you're writing your proof of concepts or when you're building small demos or solutions on the cloud platform. One of my another favorite ways of using ChatGPT is to convert code written in one language to another. A lot of times when you're browsing the documentation or tutorials provided by cloud providers, you will notice that they have given examples in Java, in command line, in Python, and you might need it in a different language. That's when ChatGPT comes in really handy to convert your code in your desired language for you. So let's see this in action. What I have done here is I have provided ChatGPT with a command line code in for Google Cloud, and I'm asking it to create an equivalent Python code, and I think it does an amazing job. Another cool way of using ChatGPT is to create your study plans for you. So your study plans could be for your certification or for an upcoming interview. I think ChatGPT does a decent job of providing that roadmap for you. So as you can see here, I have asked ChatGPT to create for me a study plan for the GCP Data Professional Engineer certification. And it does a great job of not only providing me with a link to the resources, but also breaking the study plan down week by week. I do not recommend following this step by step, but again, it gives you a very good outline on how you should be thinking about your study plans or study roadmaps. One of my another places where I love using ChatGPT is I love to ask it why I'm getting a particular exception or error in the code and how to resolve it. I think it does an amazing job of telling you potential areas where you can avoid getting the error. So in this case, I have asked ChatGPT why I'm getting the resources exceed exception and how can I resolve it. I think it does a great job of first explaining me what the error is and then telling me how I can actually avoid the error. So overall, my thoughts are even though this might not be Stack Overflow level of sophisticated resolution, but it is still a very decent job. It gives you decent steps on how you can avoid errors in your code. And my last recommendation for today is I love asking ChatGPT recommendations for blogs, videos, or books while I'm learning anything. So in this case, you can ask ChatGPT to give you blog recommendations for learning data warehousing, or you could ask it to give you recommendation for highly rated books for learning whatever you want to learn about cloud computing. So let's see this in action. In this case, I have asked ChatGPT to give me blog recommendations for data warehousing on GCP, and I think it does a pretty good job of starting from the Google documentation and providing me links to medium.com and towards science blogs. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something new. My funda behind creating this video is, why do you want to work hard when ChatGPT is there? Go leverage ChatGPT as your tutoring companion and make learning anything faster and more efficient. With that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and all of you have a great rest of your day.